All right. What's up? What's up, guys? What's going on? I had a feeling this might happen. Trying to get the sun in the background, the sunset, and it's washing me out. And I don't want to plug in my generator to get my light on. I guess I could use my inverter, but it'd be a whole process. I'm trying to get out here and get this recorded before the sun goes down behind me. It is now it's 3:25, so it's not going away that quickly, but I think sunset is maybe at 4:20, 4:25, something like that. I don't know, but let's see what this shot looks like. This shot's pretty good. I mean, you can definitely see the sun here behind me. What's going on, guys? By the way, gals, people, folks, everybody, anybody and everybody, how you doing out there in podcast land? Hope you had some great holidays. Hope you had a good new year and things are going swell for you. This won't be long because, it won't be long because my battery is almost dead on this thing right here already. Let me, I'll cut this out, but I'm going to walk over here and see if I can get this thing charging. Just relax, guys. I may cut it out. I may not, actually. I've got to go all the way to the other side of the truck. I may lose audio because of the camper being in between me and the iPad, but it's the chances you take sometimes, you know? The chances we take sometimes. I may or may not have lost you, but if I did, you won't even know it. You won't even know it at all, really. Ugh. I'm trying to get this this extension cord out. There goes my water filter. Oh, should have done this prior, but I didn't realize that my mic controller was almost defunct. So we're going to see if we can remedy that problem. I'm going to grab my inverter. And if you're just listening to this, you're not even missing anything because you don't see what I'm doing anyway. So, which I would think the best way to consume this podcast is by looking, because I'm showing you scenes from the road here. So let's see. Well, I need my adapter. Here we go. Plug that into there. Hey guys, I'm back. Did you miss me at all? Really? So I've got this 3-pronged little adapter here that, I got two mics, 2 lavalier mics, and then I got a controller here, receiver, transmitter, receiver. It's one of those things. Why am I out of breath? I guess because we just finished hiking and some thick sand going on over here. Is it working? Power. Hold on. Stand by. One more second here. Might need to cut that one on. See if that did it. I can't fucking tell. Did it do it? Is it on or is it not on? I don't think it's working at all. Is this thing on? This show's already fucked up, man. Why do I not have power to my thing, huh? There we go. We got power there. Now let's plug that in. Now let's see what we got. If we end up not having... There you go. It's charging now. We're good. I don't know how much of that we got picked up, but... So what's been going on, guys? Well, we'll zoom in just a little bit here. I don't want to miss that sun on the back of that mountain going down over there. Well, we just left Reno a couple hours ago, 2 hours ago. 2.5 hours. Hey, Leia, put the lettuce down. Don't eat the lettuce. Put it down. Drop it. There you go. Good girl. So we're out here. We left Reno 2.5 hours ago or so. It took 2 hours. No, hey, no, you're going to get salmonella or something over there. We left Reno 2.5 hours ago-ish. We came out here. We got set up. It took us 2 hours to get to the beach. Let's put it that way. And we got all set up. Camper-wise, we did a walk along the beach, kind of checked it out. Posted some videos on my personal page, so if you haven't seen those, you can go to my personal page, Brian Dales Sr. on Facebook. And I'll try and get a few of them up onto the Instagram, and they'll post to the Craft Conversations Facebook page as well. But Leia, why do you keep going back to the lettuce? It looks like you already threw some of it up. Hey, don't eat the lettuce, man. Don't eat any of the stuff out here. What's going on out here, guys? One of the videos I posted was there is a whole bunch of food that was left over from the previous people. We got some onion peels over here. We got some chives. There's some cut lemons, some sliced lemons. There's some lettuce over here that Leia is enjoying, and I think she regurgitated it because, yeah, see, that's what I told you. Bunch of stuff out here. She should not be eating any of it, but she's a dog. She'll be all right. She'll get over it. We took a walk along the beach. We're out here at 20 Mile Beach, which is in Hawthorne, Nevada. There's 2 or 3 different things down here. As a matter of fact, let me do some housekeeping here and throw some things up on the screen. I'm going to try and import a video or a photo, but I'm not sure if it's on if it's updated on my iPad yet or not. Does not look like it, and I don't think I can get it. Yeah, I'm not going to try and go get it because last time I did that, it cut the video off, and I did not like that. But I'm Brian Dales, by the way, in case you didn't know, in case you're new to the show. I appreciate it. If you are listening to this, I'd appreciate a like or a subscribe. Hit that notification button so you know when new episodes come out, whether they be on Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, where else? Stitcher. Who else has got podcasts out there? YouTube's. So hit all those buttons and keep track of what we're doing out here on the road. Leia and she's back here. I think you can see her in the shot. So we went to Reno, passed this place on the way to Reno, and I said, man, well, when I passed it, I went on Campendium, which is one of the biggest apps that I use as far as trying to find out places to stay, whether it be public, free, overnight parking, campsites. You can search pretty much any facet of camping that you want. So I always just go in there and I hit free camping. And this site came up, said it was 0. It's handled by the Bureau of Land Management. So I didn't see any signs, but I'm pretty sure I could stay down here 14 days if I wanted to. We're beachfront, literally, right on the beach. If you could see, I guess you can see, can't you? God damn it, I got cameras over here. If you could see, this is what we're looking at from the camp over here. So pretty damn nice, if I don't mind saying so myself. So yeah, passed this place on the way down, and I said, man, when I head back toward Vegas, I'm definitely going to stop over here and check it out. I'm glad we did. What I'm trying to pull up, and maybe I'll put it in the final post. Not maybe, I will. I'll put it in the final post that you're in the camera, Lay. Say hi to the camera, buddy. I'll put what I was trying to post into here. You won't even know. You'll think I just posted it in there, but we would have talked about it a little bit if I could have got it up here on the screen right now. But for some reason, my photos haven't transferred from my phone over to my iPad yet, so still needs to do the update. But anyway, we got into Reno. I went and stayed with my son, Alec. The first couple nights I actually went in. I just want to take a break from the dog life. I love Leia to death, and she's a great travel companion. Fantastic to travel around with, but I wanted a night to myself, a night where I didn't have to worry about walking her, taking her out, feeding her, talking to her, petting her, whatever, and just wanted a a couple nights to myself in a nice king-size bed, able to take a nice bath in a proper tub, a nice long hot shower, not having to worry about water or electricity or gas or any of that kind of stuff. So I spent 2 nights at the Nugget Casino, which is in Sparks, Nevada, which is a neighboring town to Reno. I mean, they're pretty much one and the same, I think, but 10 minutes away from my kid's house. So I did that for 2 nights. We hung out. Then I went back and actually stayed at Alex's house. Parked the camper there at his house the entire time. They got street parking, perfect. Parked it on the street. Nobody bothered it. It was well off the street and secure, literally right kind of adjacent to the house there. So stayed there the rest of the time. How long have we been there, Leah? I don't even know. When did we get to Reno? I want to say we got there on Tuesday of last week. So we've been there a week and a couple days. Probably overstayed my welcome a little bit, but I would expect somebody to tell me if I'm overstaying my welcome. But I felt like it was definitely time to go. I was actually leaving a couple days ago and did not get out. And then I was going to leave yesterday, and that wasn't happening. And I'll get into that real quick. But so yeah, got into Reno. Did a little bit of gambling at the Nugget, and won some money over there. I think $500 the first night I was in there. And we hit a bunch of the breweries around the Reno area. We went to Revision Brewing. We went to Lead Dog Brewing. We went to Brewers Cabinet, something with a B. I don't know. I'll see if I can list all these maybe in the description. I'll definitely tag everyone in the video. Where else did we go? A bunch of restaurants. We went to Pegs for breakfast, Mexican restaurant. Too many things to list. The Peppermill Casino was literally within walking distance of the house. We did not walk, we drove, but you could have walked over there. But it was a little breezy over the past few days for sure. There's a little storm front, maybe a weak storm front coming in over the next few days. It's going to get chilly again. So I'm at least going to stay out here one night. You know, I just noticed that I lifted up. I didn't disconnect from the truck today. I just kept the truck connected, but I still had to adjust the tongue to get my forward and aft on the trailer level. And what I did, and I don't normally do this, you're not supposed to do this, I put down my leveling jacks first, and then I adjusted the tongue. And you shouldn't do that because you're going to wrench, you're going to torque your leveling jacks. So you want to do your tongue first. I did the tongue afterwards, and what I've just noticed is both of my front leveling jacks are now off the ground because I had to lift the trailer a little bit to get it level, to get it squared up. So I've got to go over there and get my impact drill back out and lower those jacks back down so we're not too wobbly when we get back into the trailer. I'm just going to use this one camera shot. My other phone was not charged up. I neglected to have it charged, so I would have a couple good shots of this sunset. Not happening. You know, this guy right here is just too dark for me, man. Too dark. What else? Oh, we went to Mount Rose ski resort over in Tahoe. I believe it's in the Nevada side of Tahoe. And fantastic day of skiing, man. The weather was perfect. I had on way too many clothes. I was way too hot. I bundled up way too much. But when we looked at the report, the snow report, the morning before we left out to go, it was like 19 degrees and it had like 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. So I said, man, I better bundle up. So I put on, my long underwear. I had on jeans. I put on my ski pants over the jeans. I had a fleece, over the top of my top, and then I had my ski jacket on. Had a beanie cap on, of course, gloves, and oh my God, it was just way too much. I mean, by the time I just got dressed and got my ski boots on and walked over to the lodge to get the tickets, I was already worn out. I was already winded. But we had a great time skiing. We did go on New Year's Eve. Not the smartest thing to do, but I thought I was going to be leaving on Saturday during the weekend, so I wanted to go ahead and get a ski in. Before I took off, lo and behold, I stayed until, what is today? I stayed until, is today Wednesday? Today's Thursday. I stayed until Thursday, 5 extra days. So we could have skied this week. It probably would have been much better. It was super crowded. Oh my God, it was so crowded, but beautiful ski resort. The views, if you haven't seen them on my Instagram or on my Facebook, please go out there and check them out. The views were just phenomenal. And I've skied, you know, a few places here and there, and some of the best views I've seen. Alaska has some great views as well, but this was, oh my God, it was so beautiful. And for some reason, I've kind of become not so fond of heights. You know, we did an adventure course out in Flagstaff, which we were up in the tip tops of these pine trees, zip lining and clipping yourselves in. There was no guides, there was nobody there helping you out. You're on these small platforms, you know, around the top of a tree trunk. And I don't know how many feet up in the air. I'd have to go look up at the website and see what the highest point of that adventure course was. But I wasn't a happy camper up there, even though I was double clipped in, had a harness on, had a zip line clip. I mean, all the safety was there theoretically, but we were fucking up high in the goddamn sky. And same thing with the ski slope. There was the second lift that we got on. You know, we went to the beginner's lift, came down, and went to the advanced lift to go up to the top and go over to the slope side of the mountain. They got 3 sides, and only 2 of them were open. The chute side, which I think is the north face, hadn't been getting enough snow. It wasn't open yet, so we only had 2 sides to ski on. But this lift going up to where you could branch off and go down either side of the mountain. Dude, we broke this tree line, and I was on the lift all by myself. Harley and Alec had to go in. Alec was trying to get some new snowboard boots because his boots were just not feeling great on his feet. He was going to get a size bigger and just get some new boots. They didn't have any. They were out of boots in his size, but they went in, and I stood in line and got on the lift myself, and it was a quad lift. Might have even been a 5 or a 6 person lift. I can't remember the chair. And we broke this tree line at this one point, and I was literally holding on to the back of the chair. Because you know the seats on the chairs are like this, man. They're like, I don't know, maybe a foot and a half deep. And I don't know, I don't feel like I got enough, you know, hold me in there. And the bar is just a little fucking dinky bar. It's not like you're strapped in or anything. I was holding on to the back of the seat, pulling myself into the seat, trying to make me feel as secure as I could. And this thing looked out to the left. Just unbelievable drop and view. I couldn't even get myself to look over there. I averted my eyes over here the entire time to the right and held on to the back of that damn chairlift seat. I don't know what's happened to me. I don't know if it's something with the, you know, the headache and the dizziness and the ringing in my ears going on in my head with this polycythemia, but I don't know if I've got like a little bit of an equilibrium thing going on, but I do not care for heights that much at all anymore. I'll tolerate them. I'll do what I can to make it work, especially if I'm with a group and you know, I just got to do it. I'm going to do it, but I'm not real fond of it at this point. Leia, what are you doing? You just trying to get in the shot? Are you trying to be famous? Huh? Leia had a great run up and down the beach a little while ago. She was just nice. She's happy to get out and stretch her legs a little bit. We've had her kind of cooped up in the house a little bit too much, but so we did that. We went skiing, had some great beer there at the lodge, at the Timbers Bar and Grill. After skiing, those are always the best beers. You know, when you get done, you just toast, you're wiped out, and you can have some great local brews. I think I had a Revision beer there as well, and I might have had a Lead Dog beer there as well. My top 2 breweries in Nevada. There was one that was the top brewery list for the local area. I looked it up on Untappd.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Hey, I'm not talking to you, watch. What was I saying? Oh, there was one at the top of the list. It was called 2020 Brewing, but it was actually in a place called Truckee, California, and we were going to do that a couple days ago, but we ended up going to Great Basin Brewing Company instead. We hadn't been there yet, but we were trying to hit all the tops on the list that came up, the top 5 at least, and the one that was in Truckee, California, just right across the border over there, close to Tahoe, was not open for indoor dining. They were only doing takeout only, so we didn't get a chance to go check out their brewery. It was about 45 minutes away, plus when we checked out the I-80 cams for the highway, it didn't look too good. It was kind of foggy. There was some light dusting of snow on the ground. It was probably windy. So we decided, 45 minutes over there just to get some takeout beer and to drive 45 minutes back. No, we're not going to do that. So Alec and I ended up going to Great Basin Brewing Company. This was 2 nights ago. This was Tuesday night. We went there, got some great beer from them as well. A lot of good beer in Nevada and Reno in general. We did that, and then we went back to the pepper mill for one last hurrah of gambling. And we got a helicopter coming in, guys. That's exciting. And what do? We went to pepper mill, just Alec and I. We played some blackjack until the wee hours of the morning. We were up pretty good at one point. I think I was up over $800 at one point. Alec was probably up 3 or 4, and we both just didn't walk away when we should have. I walked out with a couple $100. He walked out with 100, so we still came out up, but we were up way more than that to begin with. Had some fantastic dealers, had a great time, had a lot of good patrons there at the tables that were energetic and having fun as well. So really, really, really great time at the casinos on Tuesday night. Hit it a little bit too hard and didn't feel real well at all yesterday. Hope you can hear me over this helicopter going by, but see if I can get it in the shot here. Let's see. Yeah, we want selfie. No, we want camera 1. That's what we want. Oh, that's not right. God dang it, I can't get it. It's too late now. Fucking thing's gone. I just couldn't get it going. I couldn't get it. Sometimes you just can't get it, you know? Yeah, so I felt pretty sick to my stomach yesterday. Alec threw up quite a few times yesterday. So we had a good time. And Alex told me yesterday that he's done drinking and gambling forever. So I think I ruined him. I thought I killed him at one point. His roommate Lou kept coming out and saying, "Where's Alec? Why is Alec not out of his room yet?" And I'm like, I don't know. I think I killed him. I think he's dead. We'll zoom in a little bit more. That sun is getting ready to take that last little crest behind that mountain over there. So we did that. So yesterday was a bust. We didn't do anything yesterday whatsoever. Not a damn thing. I watched TV all day with his roommate Lou. His other roommate Seth was working. Harley was working. Alex slept all day. You know, I was going to leave yesterday, but I didn't feel well enough to even be driving. I felt just hungover. Let's just put it that way. But went out with a bang. We had a great time. I think Alec really enjoyed it. We drank a lot of good beer. We had a lot of good food. We had a lot of good conversation. Really, really good time. Had some all-you-can-eat sushi a few times. Went to this place called Skyline Kitchen and Skyline Kitchen and something. Fantastic. Oh, we just got a whole bunch of appetizers and tapas. It was Harley, Alec, Lewis and I. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We had filet tips, we had scallops, we had Brussels sprouts, Asian chicken wraps, some tacos. Oh, Jesus Christ, what all do we have? Had a chocolate mousse. We had a pumpkin pie type thing. What else did we have? Jeez, oh my God, it was so good. That was like one of the last meals we had. Well, no, I'm sorry. We went to sushi after that, but fantastic. I loved Reno a lot. It's just a little bit too cold and windy for me to hang out here too much longer. I couldn't really park anywhere and fill my tanks up and do any of that kind of bullshit. So, yeah, it was time to go. Like I said, a little winter storm front's getting ready to come through there. Getting ready to come through here, really. It's going to get cold over here. Tonight's going to be pretty mild, but the next few days are going to be pretty hardcore as far as temperatures go. I plan on staying out here at least for tonight, maybe one more night tomorrow since I'm all set up and it's just a perfect spot. I might try and stay 2 nights and then I'm going to maybe head back into Tonopah on the way back down. stay one night there and maybe use the Wi-Fi there to get all this stuff uploaded. Then probably go from there to a place called the Big Dunes, which is about halfway between Tonopah and Vegas. Maybe stay there for a night if that's some free public land out there that I can stay right there at the dunes. I'd love to show you guys that. All I do is see it from the road. Looked like a pretty hefty drive in there, maybe a mile and a half in to the dune, but I'm going to see when we pass there or get close to it. I'll pull up my Campendium app and see if that's some free parking overnight, at least there, and stay one night there at the dunes. Try my hand at the dunes. Alec recommended I get my boogie board out or my skis and see if I can ski the dunes or at least slide down it. So I may try that if I can get over there to it. And the weather's not too bad. And then we'll finish our trek, back into Vegas. I've got an appointment this next Friday at the VA on the 15th of January, so I got to be back in Vegas. I'll probably, once I finally get through the weekend and this trek back down there, probably pull into the Desert Eagle RV Park again there at Nellis. Stay there again. I'm going to use their car wash on base and kind of get my truck cleaned back up from the snow and the ice and the rain, and finally get my trailer cleaned up. I haven't given my trailer a bath since I left back early October, so it really needs a nice outdoor cleaning. And yeah, we'll just stay at the base, and then we'll do my appointment on the 15th, and then I'm probably going to start heading back east and go back over to Flagstaff. I got a few things that have been delivered to my son's house that I need to go pick up, and I just want to say hi to them again. I have to be back in Vegas mid-February for another appointment, so what I'm going to plan on doing is I'll head back over into Flagstaff. I'm going to go down from Flagstaff. I may stop in Sedona. I may stop at Lake Pleasant, probably down near the Phoenix, Scottsdale, Glendale area again. And then I'm probably going to go a little bit south and east of Phoenix to a place called, I think it was called Brisbee, Arizona. Don't quote me on that. I think it was Brisbee, Brisbee. And I'm going to stay at some public land down there, pretty much right on the Mexican border. And I'm going to see if I can see this wall that everybody keeps talking about. I'll stay there a couple days. I'm probably going to go back across and maybe hit Quartzsite, Arizona, to the west, and then I'll head north again and maybe go to Lake Havasu, Arizona, and then come back into Vegas for my appointment again. I may at that point trek back to Reno one more time, and then there's a possibility I'll start heading back east for the summer. I was going to stay over here on this side. California's locked down. I can't do anything over there. Oregon, Washington, all those places are too cold at the moment, so I don't want to venture into those areas. My plan was to go, hang out over here long enough for the spring to come up and Canada would open up. I could go over into Alaska, but I think I'm going to save that for next season. I think this COVID thing is still just going to be too prevalent until everybody gets inoculated and yeah, this thing just needs to calm down a little bit more before I think I want to trek over there into Alaska. So with that said, I might head back east for the summer and maybe go up the East Coast, go up further than I've been before. I've been up to New York, I've been to DC. I'm just going to keep on going up. I need to hit all those states up at the Northeast, Vermont, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Maine, Ohio, all those places. Give those guys a shot. And then, yeah, I'll probably trek back to the west again next season, and we'll see if we can get over to Alaska. But so that's the update from the road. Well, shit, we'll hang out just a little bit longer because this thing's getting ready to duck behind the mountain, and I'll just let you guys kind of see it duck down behind the mountain here. Here, I'll zoom out and give you the big shot of it. That's about it. That's all that's going on. I downloaded a bunch of videos on Netflix while I had the Wi-Fi there at my son's house. I got a lot of stuff that I can watch tonight. I'm probably going to get the fire pit started, maybe just kind of hang outside out here and enjoy the scenery for a little bit. And then I'll duck into the trailer. We'll get the heat on. we'll put the bed down, and Leigh and I are just going to sit in the bed, watch some TV, some stuff that we downloaded. I got to finish up Cobra Kai, which is fantastic so far this season already. I got 7, 8, 9, and 10 left. So I got 4 episodes left of that. What else? What else, Leia? What else are we going to do tonight? I'm fasting right now. As of yesterday, I think I'm 24 hours in right now, maybe of a fast. So I'm going to do at least 36, probably 48, maybe even longer than that on a fast. And just try and detox from all the debauchery that we did over the past week and a half, week and a couple days. Or hell, that I've done, the entire fucking trip, really. I've been just trying to hit all these breweries and knock them out, get them out of the way. So now I figured it's a good time to get a reset going and kind of go dry for the rest of the month, probably. And I'm going back to a strict carnivore diet. I'm signed up with a guy named Paul Saladino. If you don't follow him, he's a doctor, Dr. Saladino. Follow him on Instagram, Facebook. He runs a supplement company called Heart and Soul. He is considered the carnivore doctor, so he's really into the carnivore diet. I've done it before in the past. I've done keto, obviously, some different things. So I'm ducking back into keto as of yesterday and going pretty much strict, or not keto, carnivore, which is keto anyway. It's going to be low carb, no carb, zero carb. But I'm going to duck back into carnivore for a little bit for the rest of the month, lay off the booze, and I'm doing this burpee challenge. If you haven't gotten in on that yet, basically day 1, January 1st, you did 1 burpee. January 2nd, you did 2 burpees. January 3rd, you do 3 burpees, and so on and so forth. So every day for the rest of the year. So 365 days. So by December 31st, you're going to do 365 burpees on that day. So it's progressive. It's going to build up. A friend of mine is doing it, Shelly Kassler, an old boss of mine from Scott Air Force Base, Illinois. She is just going to reset every month. So she'll get up to, this month she'll get up to doing 31 at the end of the month. And then she'll reset in February, start off again at 1, 2, 3. I think that's what she said she was going to do. So modify it. You don't have to do all these challenges, exactly the way they're mapped out. It just depends on your fitness level, depends on your health and those type things. But let's do something this year. Let's everybody get back in shape. Let's everybody get their health going. That's going to help with the whole pandemic. That's going to help with any other pandemic or health issue that comes up. If you're the more healthy you are, the more fit you are, the better off you're going to be. So let's make this a year, 2021, that everybody kind of gets back and resets and gets back into a healthier lifestyle. I know the pandemic probably didn't help, especially at the beginning. People were just probably gorging themselves and laying around on the couch eating Oreos all day. But all right, guys, it is, since that sun has ducked behind this mountain, I swear it's probably dropped 10 degrees. At least it feels like it. So I'm getting a little chilly. I'm going to change into a thicker jacket, maybe put on a long sleeve shirt. We're going to start up this fire pit and relax, and I'll go in and edit this video a little bit later on. That's it, guys. I appreciate you watching, listening. Love you guys. I hope this new year has started off great for you. And I did not talk about the Capitol takeover yesterday during the election, or during the electoral college confirmation votes, with the Senate. I didn't talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. Definitely wanted to mention it, let you know I knew about it, but I'm not going to turn this into politics. I just want to say hi, love you, and we'll talk to you next episode, guys. Peace out. Talk to you soon.